All right, so today, episode 3, Road to 10 Million. Dylan, we're going to talk about the new GOAT on Skool.
Let's do it. Let's dive into it.
Let's do it. He makes over $285,000 per month. It's pretty crazy. He popped out of nowhere, and we basically want to dive into his strategy today. This is Nick. He has a community called Maker Skool. He makes $285,000 per month. Like, how does he do that? It's pretty insane. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So let's break it down. And the first thing we're going to talk about is just the power of YouTube. And we're going to go over his YouTube channel, see what he's doing with his traffic and his community. We're also going to talk about another dude called Misha and what he's doing. He's basically doing the same thing. And I think Misha, do you know how much Misha is doing, Dylan?
I do not actually know.
I think it's around 30K. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. And he's also been in our communities, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I do know this guy, the DevOps guy.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So let's just dive into that first. So if I go in here, right? This is basically Nick. He has a YouTube channel and it says, "Hi, I'm Nick. I make money with automation and teach other how they can do that too." And then, super simple from YouTube, you click it and it's taken to his Skool community. He charged $174 per month and he makes $285,000 every single month now from this community. And his strategy is pretty dang simple. It's like YouTube videos. And he had like daily videos before, but now he's doing every 3 or 4 days, I think, something like that.
Low consent rates mean...
And it's basically just video with link to his Skool community. That's basically what he's doing.
And the biggest thing to note here is like his view count. I think a lot of people think of, if I'm going to make close to $300,000 a month on Skool, I have to have millions and millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And look, 9,000, 10,000, 6.8, 26, occasionally gets a really good one, but this is just the power of making a micro niche personal brand and basically making content for your ideal customer and what they would want to watch.
Yeah, and this dude used to make daily videos before. And I've heard that from other people. I had a talk with Ryan Duncan. He said that this guy used to make like daily videos and his audience got too much value. So they couldn't keep up with his content coming out. So he kind of pulled it back now and does like a little bit less.
That's good.
Then we have Misha as well. This is really cool, by the way. So Misha used to be in our community. And I don't know if he still is. Maybe he is still. I don't know. But
he used to, I believe. But
yeah, he used to. And when he started in our course, I had a chat with him on Skool as well. He had just a couple of subscribers on YouTube and he wanted to make $500 per month. Then he's just started YouTube, has been super consistent with it, grown his YouTube channel to 50,000 subscribers now soon, and he makes 30K per month. And he's the same thing here. YouTube channel, link in bio to his Skool community. He also does low ticket $99 per month, right? And it just gets people here, makes 30K per month. And he also has 1K, 6K, 7K, 6K, 2K, 22K, an outlier, 5K, 21K, an outlier as well. And it's basically just the same thing, essentially.
And his videos are just him talking.
Yeah, it's him talking, doing screen shares.
And walking you through. That's cool.
Yeah, super simplistic stuff. And
I think he even has a video here, if you go back to his YouTube, right? He has a video, that third one on the top row there. He basically just has a video that is just him walking through his Skool community, walking through his product, right? Which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's been one of his good YouTube videos, is him just walking through his offer essentially.
Yeah.
It's just basically talking about what you get when you join his Skool community.
Yeah. It's pretty dang amazing. So that's the first part of the strategy, which is just YouTube, basically, the power of YouTube. And both of these guys do lower ticket, and we can talk about that a bit as well, I guess, low ticket versus high ticket. But even the guys on YouTube who does high ticket does the same thing. We do the same thing, but instead of linking directly to Skool, we link directly to basically a book a call funnel. And a lot of other people on YouTube who make a lot of money as well, they do the same thing. So yeah, link in bio, both these channels, just including ours. We just use a link in bio to our conversion page. Low ticket goes directly to Skool. High ticket goes to VSL funnel to book a call, essentially. And also simplistic daily videos, right? Nick also used to do daily videos, and he did that for quite a while, as we just said. Some of them were even edited, which is pretty impressive. Daily videos, and they were good production quality, which is pretty crazy. And also another killer when it comes to YouTube, who has one of the top performing communities right now in the money category, is Arlen. And Arlen is also part of our mastermind right now. and this is her channel. She is doing basically daily YouTube videos every day or every other day. And she started like last summer, and she's grown it from basically 0 to now close to 160,000 YouTube subscribers. And you can see here as well, just linking directly to her Skool community. And if we go to discovery, I think she has one of the top money category communities right now here. 1,200 members, $10 per month. And it's all done by basically that YouTube. It's pretty cool.
Same trend with the view count as well.
Yeah. She has good average now on her views. She has like
really good.
Really good average. Like 2 to 6K per video is crazy. And then that's basically the winning strategy, right? It's like use YouTube, use Skool, and with Skool as well, like using like the Skool discovery and the community in itself, like sending emails and posts and all of that is super powerful. Like you heard about that, Dylan, as well, right? That yeah, Sam basically showed me that we're getting like 60% of our active customers basically have come from Skool, 50 to 60%, which is pretty crazy. And there's also a lot of other people making a lot of, like, I don't know if we talked about that girl before, but on Skoolers, she said that she had her first 100 members, and she said that
all from Skool discovery, no promotion.
No promotions, haven't done a single post or anything. It's just from the Skool's algorithm.
Yeah.
So using YouTube, like Skool, using retargeting ads, IG stories, for example, sending emails is how we can basically make a lot of money with Skool without a lot of costs.
Yeah, that'll definitely be the meta. YouTube and Skool.
100%. Yes. And then a lot of these guys are doing low ticket that we did last year as well. We had our peak month last year with like 260K per month. Now we're going high ticket, and we did 250 last month. So then it's just like low ticket or high ticket, but that's out of the scope of this video. Income and lessons done. Let's continue. So income tracking, we go over all like this every single week, right? We've had our lowest month now in a while. Like May, we did 250 in April. In May, we dropped to 95, I think. I can't see it now on my screen. Yeah, 98.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so 98K came from a top month with 250, and now we're down. Now we did 98, and yeah, what are your thoughts on that, Dylan? I asked you the same thing last week.
Yeah, the whole reason is that this is happening is we basically took a giant leap back to just reiterate what we were doing, and now we've just basically pushed everything forward. So we're kind of starting to see the fruits of our labor, I think, here in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we basically just been revamping, reiterating new VSL, new funnel, and all this stuff. So yeah, now it's okay. We were on a trip as well, so that kind of like knocked back some sales, and now we're kind of just getting back into the flow and things. But check back up on us in a month from now, and I'm feeling very confident that we'll be in the green.
Yeah, like we literally started like this week that we are in right now. Is it the first week or the second week? No, it's the first week where we have
full first week.
It's the first week where we have full calendars with book calls because we've started promoting now. And it's like Miles did a 15K day like a couple of days ago. You made a sell.
Yep.
Like, so now it's starting to like, now we're like pushing and promoting and selling again. So hopefully next week, in next episode, we will have a higher payout. We will see.
Oh, 100%. Just based on what we've seen this last week. And I think next week is going to be even better. So
it's cool as well. It's part of the story. It's not always just up, and up. We had a big up.
Yeah,
100%. Just kind of went down a bit, and now we're going to climb back up again. Cool. Also, what have we done this week is something we normally cover. So like, yeah, it's the first week of filling our calendars with the new promotion that we're doing, and that we basically started promoting last week. So Miles closed 15K of contract value, basically the first day, which is not bad at all. The momentum is building, which is great. We have also been going live on my YouTube channel. So I randomly went live this past Saturday, and I didn't expect a lot of people to show up at all. And we had over like 75 congruent viewers on that live stream, which is quite a lot. Like if you go to a lot of Twitch streams, like most people don't have like a lot of viewers. So that was pretty cool. And so also Sam joined and was trolling in the comments. It was a lot of fun. And also this Saturday, so basically in 2 days from now, we will also do our first like live webinar and workshop. So this is something I guess we can talk about that super quickly, but like highly recommend other community owners as well to like use YouTube, post on YouTube, and then go live on YouTube. Go live like once per week or something.
It's super simplistic. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you should show them what the live looks like on your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And this is the tool we use. So Ecamm is the tool that I use. And how it looks like is basically like this. So if I go to my live here, this was the live that I did. And then I can even show the chat here, right? So this is like the chat live replay. I was basically sitting here. And what you can do with Ecamm is that I can click on comments in the software. And then I can highlight the question on the screen. And also what's really cool with Ecamm is that you can go live on multiple different platforms at the same time, right? I think they showcase it here. So you can go live on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, X, Facebook, LinkedIn, Amazon, Zoom. You can use all of these different platforms. You can go live on all of them at the same time. And then in the actual software, you will be able to see the comments basically like this, right? And then if I click on Thomas and highlight him, now I only went live on YouTube, but let's say I was live on LinkedIn and Facebook as well. If I highlight the comment from YouTube, it will be like a YouTube icon here. So, oh, Thomas is watching this on YouTube. And then if I click another one on LinkedIn, then it will be like a LinkedIn icon here. So I can like highlight comments from different. So it was a really, really cool thing to do. I can highly encourage anybody to run Skool and use YouTube to just go live. It was fun. People enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as well. Then also we can talk about Skool activity a bit. This is something that they talked about the Skool news as well. So now we're basically done. We've been completed the product. I built the product and now we've started promoting. And I've been starting to become a lot more active on Skool as well, like in our own communities.
A lot active. You've been super active lately.
Yeah.
Kudos.
I've been very active, but it's also a lot like it's also not that hard to be very active on Skool. And I think they talked about this on the Skool news. Like, I think it's important for Skool community owners to be active in your own communities, but also being on Skoolers. Like, not everybody has like an offer. Like, it shouldn't be like a promotional thing that you're in the Skoolers just there to promote, but it's a great way to like get to know people, and people will click your profile. They will check out your communities. It will drive attention. Even if you're not promoting, it's still really good to like be in there and rubbing shoulders with people.
If you have two identical communities and you see that one founder or owner of the community is a lot more active and engaging with members and the other one isn't, you're just going to join the one where the member or the founder is super active, right? So yeah, definitely be super active on Skool and just filter your thread by newest and then just go through the newest ones and respond to the ones that you feel like engaging with and just give some value.
100%. And also you never know what you can find when you start doing it. Like, just to give you an example, like I did a post today here. So I did this post 5 hours ago and I basically shared a snippet from Sam with the podcast I did. And people were commenting, blah, blah, blah. And I was responding. It was super interesting. We went back and forth. But what really was interesting is that I got this comment from Duco, right? So Duco said, that's why I want to close for you. And I was like, who is this Duco dude? So I clicked on him and I started to check out. I saw that he is in Portugal, which is really cool. And I went to his Instagram and I was like, oh, this guy seems, and he's in sales as well. And he seems like a super cool guy. He's like skating, surfing, all of that. And he basically wanted to close for us or like be on our sales team. So I just reached out to him and we started talking here. And he said he's from the Netherlands. And I was like, hey, we should like catch up. Like maybe we can like start working together. So that's also a pretty cool thing when you do this, is that you never know who you're going to meet or you're going to talk with. And like, we're very fortunate to run our businesses on Skool, because when you're active as well in those communities, that can be how you find people to build your team with.
I think a lot of people ask that question too, is like, how can I actually find team members to help me grow? And yeah, you could definitely find it in Skoolers, as we just found an example there from Max, but you can also find it internally within your community, right? If you're super active in your community and talking with people, and that's how you get to know the people in your community, a lot of people would be interested at doing something inside of your team, right? And like full transparency, that's how all of us on the current course team right now have been found as well, just coming internally from course, right? So yeah, and there's no better people than those people, because they know your product like the back of their hand, because they've actually gone through it and they know how your business operates.
And Duku is even part of our community as well. So that was also a thing. I was like, oh, that's sick. So we don't know if we're going to work with Duca, but just an example, as you just said as well, like you can find a lot of people on Skool in your own communities as well. And then another thing is that we basically turned our free group public now. And we did that mainly because of like SEO, because when you make a group public, right? So if you go to our free community, we basically launched a new free course here called Course Launchpad. So if you haven't checked that out, I would highly encourage you to do so. It's under 2 hours and we break down like Skool and high ticket sales basically on Skool. But what we've done now as well is that the group is entirely public. So if we share it like this, right, on an incognito, I can watch everything in here except commenting without even joining the group. And the power of this is that every single post here is going to be indexed by Google. So it can actually become, you can drive like SEO traffic, like search engine optimized Google traffic into your community, because Google is going to start to index every single point or of these posts as Google searches, basically.
Yeah. So if you have a community like, for example, like our community, right? And somebody, usually when you guys Google something, and normally like a Reddit thread will pop up, right? And that's basically what Skool is trying to be, right? That's essentially what a community is. It's just a huge thread of people talking about specific things and giving answers to those questions, right? So if somebody has a question about like how to build an online course, essentially what's going to happen to us is that now we have our free groups built, and if somebody, or public rather, and if somebody is talking about courses, then those threads might be indexed by Google and show up there, and then they can find our community that way as well. So I think having free groups now public where everybody can see, so you can rank higher on Google and just bring more attention to your community is super powerful.
Next thing, Skool updates. What has been happening on Skool the past week? Skool is coming out with native video, so you don't have to use like Loom or Vimeo or Vistia to basically host your videos in your courses. That's going to be really badass. Vimeo and Vistia can be very expensive. It was costing us like 12K per year, and now we use Loom, and it's basically not free, but almost. But now it's definitely gonna be free because it's included in your Skool subscription, which is great. So that can save you a lot of money. And also they're coming out with native live streams, right? So it's gonna replace Zoom for your like Q&A calls or Google Meet. And also what's cool with this is that people can automatically join directly from Skool, from your calendar events into like Skool Lives or whatever they're gonna call it. And then it's also auto records. And I also guess as well, I don't know what you think, Dylan, but they're probably gonna auto save the recordings for you as well in one place, which is gonna be
most likely. They'll probably be in like a classroom or a folder potentially. Maybe it's like something private on your own. But also the cool thing about this as well is that when people join these Skool meetings, basically, I don't know what they're going to call them officially, but they'll join under their Skool name. So if you've been pretty familiar by being active in your community, and people have like, sometimes it just says Zoom user or whatever, you'll actually be able to recognize these people that are inside based on their name. And you don't have to worry about like adding links or worry about the link getting shared to, externally outside of your community as well. So just a very seamless way to talk to your members.
Yeah.
Like face to face, basically.
Yeah. And this is coming very soon as well, right?
Yeah, should be coming pretty soon.
Yeah, like within a month, if that. They also talked about like unified payments are coming out, like Google and Apple Pay. It's going to be nice to increase conversion rates on your about pages.
Super easy. Yeah. Super easy to pay now.
Yeah. And then also they talked about free group subscriptions, which it's really cool. And I've started to see posts in Skoolers as well that people really like this. So basically what you can do is that you can have the community free, but you can charge for the courses and for the calls. So yeah, if we go into our community, right, it could basically be like, so the community is for anybody, but if I want to go into the classroom, then the classroom would basically be subscription based, right? Yeah, exactly. And then also if you go into the calendar, if I want to join a call here, like then this would also be paid.
Yeah, so they have that now, not in subscriptions, but you can still have paid classrooms. It's just not on like a monthly recurring basis, right? Which is what Skool is going to come out with. And then they're going to adopt the same thing for calls, basically. And maybe you can interconnect those two as well.
And then also the final thing that they said on the most recent Skool News episode is that they are also going to build, like Skool themselves are going to build like a new course that they're going to host on their YouTube channel, and they're going to release one episode per week. So I can highly encourage everybody watching this as well to go to youtube.com/Skool News. Check out these episodes. They're super cool. Sam and Kirby is basically keeping or giving updates weekly of what's going on at Skool. And now they're also going to build out a free course here about Skool, which is pretty damn cool. Finally, Weekly wins. So we've had some cool wins this week. Like we had Dylan, he made 17K in 14 days, pretty badass. We had Brian Clifford, he made 30K in annual memberships this month, which is crazy. And
Shout out, Brian.
yeah, shout out to Brian, 30K in memberships in 1 month, crazy. Then we have Daniela as well. She got her first 50 community members, really, really cool as well. We had Dylan, he also did a big pivot in his business, and he's basically in the same market, but he actually shifted market as well, slightly.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he shifted market as well, but he's still teaching the same thing. He has the same service, but he shifted market, and it worked out. And now he starts to sell. So Dylan did really well. Charlotte as well, new sale today, up to 15K and closer to our 50K or more goal in 12 weeks. Shout out to Charlotte, and then also I want to give a shout out to Miles, right? Because Miles has been taking a lot of sales calls. He's basically on our team. Now you, Dylan, have been taking a lot of calls as well. But the calendars, we're starting promoting, it's filling up. And yeah, it's a thing here now where basically the first 3 calls that Miles did that showed up or didn't reschedule, he closed all 3 of them, which is pretty badass. So like 3 out of 3 sales on those calls. Nice. What should we end with today, Dylan?
I'm not sure. What are you thinking?
Well, should we...
Maybe an inspirational quote from Max.
Exactly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's, or we can just, maybe people can tell them what they want to see in the next video. So if people are watching this, let us know in the comments below what you guys would like us to cover in the next one. We can go over a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'd be curious to hear. We want to make these videos 100% transparent, exactly what we're doing in terms of strategy, funnel, like income even. So let us know what you guys want to see next, and let us know if there's anything that you guys are struggling with that you want us to cover as well.
And if you want to be like Mike here, for example, who said that he just booked a call, you can do the same, right? So this is Mike. Let's check out Mike. Looks like a cool dude. Online entrepreneur, remote consultant. He just booked a call, and you can book a call with us. You find a link below. Do that. We'll be very much looking forward to meeting you on the call. And that's it. Go and crush it with Skool.
Cool. Awesome stuff. See you guys next week.